Hey guys, Derek Rosenbaum here. Um, Quickly, I wanted to go through and just kind of give 6 reasons why MarketAmericaShop.com is not an MLM and how it's incredibly different. A little bit about me for people that don't know me. Derek Rosenbaum. I own a MarketAmericaShop.com business for about the last 8 years. What's up, John? How you doing? Um, And I work the business from home, and there's a lot of people out there I think that have um, heard about it or just kind of know about it or different things, and not really sure if it's an MLM. And that's a question we get sometimes too in exposing this business, but it's really set up as a franchise. Um, I guess superficially and from the untrained eye or just from the outward perspective, sometimes it may appear to be like an MLM, mostly because it's a business from home. And MLM is multi-level marketing, which is really just a structure. Um, Anyone can work any type of business from home. I have another business I work from home, which is a traditional type business, but no one thinks that's an MLM. So there's some differences in the structure and exactly how we get paid. So there's 6 very good distinct reasons why we are different, and I think it's good for people to just understand how it is different, because if you don't know and you don't understand how MLM works, then you may not understand the difference. And that's basically what I'm going to break down is the 6 reasons how we are specifically different. This company came originally kind of from an idea to fix the multi-level marketing industry, and to fix a lot of the problems that were out there with people not being able to make much money, the average person not being able to do very well. So what they ended up doing is kind of creating an entire new industry, which really can't be copied because of the compensation plan has been patented. So anyway, it's really created something that's vastly different than multi-level marketing, and really kind of on its own, stands on its own out there. So the 6 reasons. So I'll start with number 1. With multi-level marketing, and this is typical, most multi-level marketing, some may vary here or there, but the structure of multi-level marketing is pretty much set the way it is. And so most MLMs will flush your volume at the end of the month if you don't hit your quota, if you don't hit whatever threshold you need to hit. Market America and Shop.com volume, as an owner, you actually accrue the volume every single week. So every week they'll look at your volume that you've accrued from sales, purchases, personal use, different things, and actually, as long as you maintain minimum requirements, you can actually accrue that volume for between a year and 2 years. Okay, so it doesn't just flush out at the end of the month. So it gives you time to actually accrue enough volume to get paid on it. Okay, with multi-level marketing, if you don't hit the quota by the end of the month, they flush you out and you have to start all over again next month. Okay. Number 2, the second reason is multi-level marketing. You need 4 to 6 legs to make 100,000. That's pretty much standard for anyone that's trying to really build it. And the way it's kind of set up, you need between 4 and 6 legs. You have to build wide, and you have to manage each one of those organizations. With MarketAmericaShop.com, you only need 2 legs to make 100,000 or more. And you can kind of break down the numbers exactly how much you want to earn, what you want, and we can kind of figure out exactly what that would take. But it's never more than 2 legs. That's a huge difference, is that we build deep with just 2 legs, 2 organizations, so you're not spreading yourself too thin. I mean, and then just in general, multi-level marketing means you're getting paid on levels, and I'll kind of address that, but we don't even... There are no levels with this business, and I'll kind of get to that one. I'm skipping ahead here, but okay. So that was number 2. Number 3 is in multi-level marketing, or MLM, you are paid monthly if you hit those certain thresholds at the end of the month. With MarketAmericaShop.com, you get paid weekly. So, like I said before, the computers will look at your volume at the end of every week. If you hit the certain criteria or the thresholds to get paid, then you can get paid on a weekly basis. So you don't have to wait for the end of the month. It's every week there's a chance to get paid. Okay, number 4, the fourth reason is MLMs are paid on limited levels, and this is what I was talking about just before. MarketAmericaShop.com is paid on infinite levels. So there's really that means there's really no levels. So MLM is a typical MLM will pay you a certain percentage of the first, between 1 and 7 levels down below you. So let's say you found one person and they found one person, another person. So let's say 7 levels down of people. You'll get paid usually a decreasing percentage each level as it goes deeper. So, and then once you usually get to about 7, it drops off and you don't actually earn any more volume or percentage of any sales of the people below the 7th level. So if your organization grows deep, you're only earning on that first 7 levels. That's why it pays in an MLM to build wide, which is difficult to sustain. Here, there's actually no levels. As you build with people down your 2 organizations, down your 2 legs, you can earn 100% of the volume from every single person within the organization. Absolutely no levels. That's what I mean by that. So it's 100% of 100%, everything that gets generated. Not only can you can earn 100% of what's coming up from your organization, but you can actually, in many situations, you can actually pass your volume down to people at the bottom of your organization and then help them get paid too. So that's a huge difference. And for anyone that really understands or has tried out MLM, they'll, hopefully get that and realize there's no levels. We get 100% of the volume. And there's a very specific compensation plan and mathematics and algorithms and all those things that go behind this compensation plan and how we actually make it work. But you don't even need to understand all that if you just realize that we can earn 100% of the volume. Okay, so that was number 4. So number 5, in multi-level marketing, if you get a leader who does really, really well and starts to earn more than you, below you, or starts to hit certain thresholds that are really, really high, they actually break off. And what that means is the company takes that leader and actually places them, somewhere else and creates their own organization and removes them and their volume from your organization. So to me, that just seems backwards. It's like, okay, someone's doing very well, but you're going to take them away from, your organization and place them out somewhere else on their own. So with MarketAmericaShop.com, there's never any breakaways. So it only makes sense for you to try to develop more and more leaders to earn more and more money. And it absolutely makes sense for me to help people within my organization to earn just as much or more than I'm earning. And that's where, typically you look at like a multi-level and people will call it a pyramid because of that, because the guy at the top is making, all the money. With Market America, it's actually the exact opposite, where no matter where you are in the organization, you have the ability to earn as much money as you want based on how much work you're willing to put in, how much talent, how much hard work you have in you. But, it's really set up for the average person. That's the reason, because pretty much 100%, again, of that volume is coming up. But so for the breakaways, there are no breakaways. No matter how well people do within your organization, they always stay there. Their volume always stays there. And that's why we've created so many, moderate to, huge money earners. And that's the difference, is that we have a huge array of earners, anywhere from, $300 a month to $300 a week to $1,500 a week to, well over $1 million a year. But it's not such a big spread where you just have, 5 people making $10 million a year and then the other thousands of people making, $10 a month. It's a much closer spread so that everyone's making, some good money instead of just a few people making exorbitant amounts of money. So number 6, this is the 6th reason, the final reason why, Shop.com Market America is not MLM and how it's different. Multi-level marketing has no re-entries, and MarketAmericaShop.com, you actually can re-enter with a new business center, a new placement to catch volume and earn on, actually below your existing organization. And charts and diagrams help to explain this better, but multi-level, you just have to build wide with a bunch of different organizations. That's the only way to earn more and more money. With MarketAmericaShop.com, you have your two organizations and your one business centers at the top, catching the volume from those two. Once you get to a certain point, you can actually re-enter with a new business organization or a new place to catch volume underneath your existing organization. So in essence, or to use MLM terms, you actually become your downline. You go below your downline, and then everything you do with that re-entry is able to help everyone else above that re-entry get paid, which is actually your downline, and actually helps solidify your entire business. So this is just bonkers when you actually understand how the money works and how it's crazy. But so those are the 6 reasons. It's absolutely 100% truth, and I can break it down for anyone that wants more information to see that. But that's the difference. And until you understand both ends, what is MLM, what is MarketAmericaShop.com. From outward appearances, it may seem the same just because it's a home-based business, but it's vastly different, and the compensation plan is extremely different. And we have a lot more people making substantial money that can retire and or pay the mortgage or do whatever they want to do with the money that's going to help them. So if anyone has any questions, wants to get at me at all, you can email me at derek.rosenbaum@gmail.com. So that's DEREK ROSENBAUM, and that's at gmail.com. You can check out my shop.com site too, which is shopbaum.com. That's shop, then BAUM.com. And hopefully it was helpful. Anyone that's looking into anything, whether they're looking into multi-level or whether they're looking into shop.com, hopefully it helps you. Because I think a lot of people, all right, thanks, John. I think a lot of people, sometimes don't understand totally what they're getting into or what they're looking at, and this helps out, I hope. So, hope you guys have a good day, and we'll see you soon.